All right, let's look at the section 5.3. All right, so this section is a review of three proof techniques. Right, first one was direct proof. Second one is a proof by contrapositive, and the last one is proof by contradiction. Right, so let's look at each of them. Right, as usual. The goal is to prove that for all x in some domain S, P of x implies Q of x, right? So if you want to use direct proof to establish this universal statement, what you do is first assume that the hypothesis, so P of x, is true, right? Then use that assumption to lead to the conclusion that Q of x is also true, right? So that's the direct method, right? If you want to use proof by contrapositive, we have to establish the contrapositive statement, which is logically equivalent to the original statement. So what you do is assume that the conclusion Q of x is false. So assume that the Q of x is false. Then you make an argument that this is going to lead to the conclusion that the P of x is also false. All right? Proof by contradiction. Right? So proof by contradiction, what you do is assume the opposite. So we assume that, okay, so opposite of for all statement would be there exists some element x in S such that P of x is true, right? So hypothesis is true. However, conclusion is false. So Q of x is false, right? Then try to argue that this is going to lead to a contradiction C, right? Right? Since our assumption that the opposite of the statement we want to prove is true leads to a contradiction, which proves that the original statement must be true, right? So that's called the proof by contradiction, right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.